And he is one of the last like true fighting Marth mains. Like he is pretty much only Marth for life.
Yep, 20 BC as he always says it.
And there's not a lot of people that even who main Marth besides him and maybe Kevin Toy, aka the half of PewFat.
Zane also.
Zane as well. I mean, yeah, they played Marth in doubles and they're fine with it. A lot of people at the mid-level have Marth and they have a character that they play in doubles, but these guys are solo Marth all day.
Yeah, even Pew Pew started using Fox for like a Sheik or Yoshi or something.
So you'll notice that Kaeon is the orange Fox, Twisty is the red Falco. I should say red Fox, I just always call him orange Fox.
I mean, it's pretty blatantly orange, right?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just have a regular red outfit and then have this outfit as well.
I feel like they were working on a yellow Fox, that's why the shoes are yellow. And then like they were like, hey, you actually have to make that red. And the guy, whoever was working on that day was just like, you know what, screw this.
Yeah, but imagine if it was a red jacket, it would look so bad.
Oh yeah, that would be so sick. All right. So, blue team with kind of a slight lead.
Yeah, we didn't see G-Money's Fox at all in singles, but we, seeing it here immediately, and he's doing very well to hold his stock lead. It's kind of what's keeping him and Luna up.
Yeah, he's just kind of sharking, although he does go down there, but they still have a stock lead. So, as long as they can keep this up, they should be able to kind of coast their way to a victory this game. But if you're the red team, well, I saw Kaeon, it looks like he's just trying not to really engage anymore.
Yeah, he did get killed very early on his first stock. And then he kind of was engaging a lot in the second stock, and he just died. I felt like he maybe feels like he died early, but he's playing a lot more conservative now.
Yeah, and I think that the change in tactics might help him out. Although you got to wonder if it's kind of too late for that.
Twisty doing a great job double shining those guys. It's a shame he missed his follow-up because that was a really, really nice moment for him in this match.
Yeah, you saw a second ago there, Kaeon opted to go for an edge guard attempt instead of breaking his partner out of the Marth combo. I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, that's actually, yeah, I was going to say the same thing about Twisty earlier when Kaeon got trounced, but I didn't want to say that
call him out
yet.
Right.
I didn't want to say it on the first stock. Because I didn't know if it was going to be super relevant. But I've noticed that is one thing that is a big difference between the blue team and the red team is that this blue team is willing to disengage, interrupt what they're doing, to go back and save their partner or just break up the action or just make sure that they get back safely. As soon as G-Money went off stage, you saw the Moon just start head over straight to the ledge, even if you can't participate in helping him. Like, Marth doesn't have a lot of tools to help somebody get back to the stage, but just his presence on that edge alone is going to dissuade a lot of edge guards.
Exactly. It almost feels like they're at times just not on the same wavelength. Kaeon and Twisty, that is.
Yeah, when you play Fox Falco, I feel like a lot of comps, a lot of players really will get into this mindset of they're going to try to separate the opponents and play like 2 singles matches, and that's really not going to work against a team like G-Money and the Moon because they have so much team's awareness that they're really not going to let it turn into 2 singles matches. Yeah. But they do manage to take the Moon out first, and it is a winnable game for the red team here, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, you force him to take the stock. And
wow, double F smash from the Moon there. That should be enough to seal the deal here between Fox and Falco.
All right, so I see communication right away between Twisty and Kaeon, and that's always what you like to see.
Oh yeah, Twisty is a chatty Cathy. He'll sit there and talk your ear off throughout the whole set if you let him. Sometimes you got to kind of rein him in and bring him back to reality a little bit because he's talking so much.
Yeah,
but the Moon, G-Money, they said their piece. They're right back ready to go again. I think Stadium is going to be the move here, but I don't think G-Money and the Moon are going to mind the Stadium at all, really. Marth is pretty good against Spaceys there, and it's wide enough to where they can implement Marth's game on one side of the stage.
Yeah, definitely try to, most likely they're going to try to isolate one of the Spaceys, pass in the Marth, let Marth get some combos
Yeah, traditionally that's what you would expect. But one thing I noticed last game is that Moon wasn't really playing a game of isolation. He was being more of like a support to G Money.
Yeah, it's the difference in how, for example, he plays in doubles, whereas how Pew Pew plays in doubles. Where a lot of times they'll try to send somebody over to him and then he'll pick them off. You know, Pew Pew gets a lot of kills. He plays support also.
Yeah.
But in general, like, he gets a lot of the finishing blows.
Yeah, I find that that's one thing about, you know, obviously you don't have to tell this to G Money or anybody who teams a lot with Marth, but one thing that a lot of people overlook about teaming with Marth is that once you knock somebody off stage, you gotta just let Marth edgeguard him. And you gotta try to protect Marth while he's edgeguarding, because Marth is very good at edgeguarding spaces, especially. And you can just start doing your own thing. A lot of people get greedy. They want the shine kill. They want the down air kill as Fox or Falco or whoever they are. Right. But you got to kind of let Marth do his thing, because that's where he's going to excel the most in teams, is when he can just really set up shop on the edge over here and go to town.
And there's a quick stock there from Kaeon. Catching Luluna.
Kaeon is on so far in this game. He's already racked a lot of damage on both of his opponents.
Yeah, it looks like he recognized a bit of what he did wrong, I guess tactically.
And he did a great job of adjusting what we were talking about last game with helping Twisty, because he was able to get Twisty out of that combo, so he obviously realizes that's something that he wasn't doing last game, or at least that we didn't see him doing.
Probably something they talked about between matches. He's like, whoa, you got to save me, and there's the damage you can rack up.
It's unfortunate, SD.
Yeah, you hate to see that happen. I feel like I'm obligated to say that, right? It's like when somebody sneezes.
Well, you don't love to see it happen unless you have money on the team that didn't SD.
Yeah, right. You have to have a stake in it, right?
The Moon just putting on pressure now. Just gonna see him try to clean up this edge guard. He just lets it go. Once he gets back to the stage, he just let it go and went right on to attacking Kaeon.
Yeah, I think he was just hard covering like the ledge option, and hoping that G Money would be able to like turn around and F smash him or something. But be that as it may, this is a totally different game.
Yeah, definitely. Twisty and Kaeon putting on a...
They're kind of dominating.
They're putting on it. They're making it a fight, really. I think that's the biggest thing, is they're not really falling into the same game that they were last time. They're sticking close to each other and their opponents and really scrapping. So I feel like this is what G Money and the Moon want. They want to be back-to-back, close to each other where they can follow up on each other's hits, but not in a real phone booth like they were earlier.
Yeah, they were trapped in a phone booth and kind of getting decimated.
And it's interesting that you see Twisty and Kaeon, when they're on the outside, they're pressing in on them constantly, trying to make the space smaller and smaller. So it makes me think that, you know, maybe they banned Yoshi's, maybe they wanted Yoshi's.
Maybe both. I mean, this isn't. I don't want to say this is an insurmountable lead, but it's definitely a strong lead from the
especially
red team.
For a team like the blue team. They can easily come back from this. You know, years of matchup experience and teams experience will tell you it's 8 stocks for your team, no matter how you slice it. It doesn't really matter who dies first, who dies second.
Well, now you have a situation where there's 3 stocks to 1, and it's
this is tough.
Yeah, especially, you know, you gotta wonder if even if G Money can make this comeback, does he want to use that much energy?
We know that he's concerned about energy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a sweet follow-up for Kaeon. Impressive showing there from Twisty.
Yeah, quite an answer.
And Kaeon. Already our first set of the day, and we've got Game 3 Melee coming your way.
This is what I like to see.
This is definitely going to be a very different block than our earlier doubles block.
Oh, yeah,
or our earlier singles block, sorry.
Yes, a lot of the matches were kind of 2-0 and a handshake, but we did start to see some 3-1s toward the end, or some 2-1s, excuse me.
Of course, Twisty breaking the venue rules and dueling on stage. No surprises there. I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not.
Yeah? All right, so Game 3 here on Battlefield.
Interesting pick from G Money and the Moon. Thought maybe they would go with a bigger stage. They obviously won the first game on Dreamland, so couldn't go back there. But maybe they, I thought maybe the Moon would want FD for some chain grabs, but maybe
FD or Stadium, right?
Maybe they just don't see that as a real possibility, or FD was banned maybe.
Or maybe they're just from Tri-State, and they thought
Battlefield's the best stage.
Yeah, so why not Battlefield?
And Twisty and Kaeon already taking up a quick lead here, 40 seconds into the game.
Yeah, I feel like they've started targeting Luna.
Yeah.
They're not really allowing him to play the sit-back style that he really enjoys.
Yeah, that was the biggest difference with the first game, is that he was kind of left to his own devices, and he was able to really interrupt a lot of the combos on G. Ooh, Twisty actually lived from that. That was actually surprising. Won't live from this, though. Nice double kill there from the Moon on the fair.
Yeah, but still, 6 stocks to 5 here.
It doesn't take much with either of these characters. Just Fox just needs to shine. Martha just needs a couple of down tilts, maybe a fair.
Yeah, it could still go either way, but just feels like the red team figured something out.
Yeah, I really think Kaeon has just been pumping the gas really hard. And in terms of how he played pretty conservatively the first game after those 2 stocks got taken from him, I think he just was like, okay, that didn't work, so we're going to go back to trying to scrap with these guys and go balls out. And he's just all over the Moon, like you said earlier. They're really, really targeting him.
Yeah, they're not letting him do anything.
It's almost like a man coverage. They've always got somebody on him. Nice follow-up there from Kaeon on the Moon, being that low percent combo.
All right, so if you're the red team, you kind of have to take both these stocks without anybody losing a stock. But the question is, can they do it?
So far, so good. There's
one.
That's what they needed right there. That's what the blue team really, really needed, was to get a good kill like that. That's clean and didn't require too much struggle on their part, like you said. Wow, the Moon.
They didn't get the stock, but
that's Martha teams
damage.
though. In singles, there's almost 0 chance you live from that.
Yeah.
In teams, you got an opportunity because your partner's going to create that for you.
Yeah, that is true. A lot of times, at least one of the good things about doubles, if you're one of those people that struggles to always react to everything, is that you don't have to do everything by yourself. But sometimes there's situations where it'd be nice if you had more time. Marth, with time, can kind of edge guard everybody pretty well. The
next stock that gets taken is so big, and it will be the Moon. Oh wow, almost exactly at the same time, and this is tough. This is honestly, this might be a little tough for the red team here, because Falco can't play too aggressively because he can't really get hit at all. And Kaeon, that's not necessarily in his wheelhouse either, to just 2v1 these guys while Falco sits back. But they might have an opportunity here to gimp G. The Moon interrupts it and kills one of them. Now we've got Kaeon in a 2v1 and not looking great.
Yeah, I mean, he does have low percent, but he's got to be really careful. Fox, of all the characters in the game, I think has the best chance of doing 2
Wow, I can't believe he did that. He extended the hitbox of up smash by trying to hit both of them. Even if Fox shields, you're still getting the extended hit.
Wow, and G-Money right now, he's looking kind of young.
G-Money needs to call on the energy gods right now.
Oh, he gets hit with the back air.
It is Kaeon and Twisty
off.
Popping off big time, messing up the handshake. Almost broke his jewel right there.
Yeah. Wow.
What a reaction from Twisty and Kaeon, clutching it out versus G-Money and the Moon in round 1, and that's a classic pound upset right there.
Yeah, we got him.
That is a classic pound upset.